scent profile of these fragrances I really enjoy, so that's why they're in my top 5 office fragrances or work fragrances. Okay then, without further ado, let's get started with number 5, which is Dolce & Gabbana, the One Grey. Now, this fragrance, I actually have been keeping at my desk just to have as a backup in case I, for whatever reason, forget to apply a fragrance before taking off to work. This fragrance was released in 2018. It is a woody synthetic fragrance. It has a 6.7 rating with a total of 199 ratings on Parfum. The main accords are woody, synthetic, fresh, spicy, and sweet. The top notes are cardamom and grapefruit. The heart notes are vetiver and provincial lavender. And the base notes are grey woods, ambergris, and tobacco. Now, I know why it has such a low rating, and that is because the longevity of this fragrance is very weak. Honestly, I agree with the rating based on the longevity. On my skin, it lasts on my skin, I would say 4 hours. It projects about 2 hours max. But I love the scent profile. As you recall or if you have even watched my previous videos, I have mentioned that I love woody fragrances. This one's pretty woody. And for how much I paid for this fragrance, I am fine with the longevity. I purchased this as a tester. I think it says on here, tester, not for sale. Tester. I think I paid around $30 for this 100ml bottle. And like I said, I keep this on my desk, and I could just simply reapply whenever I want. So the longevity is not an issue for me at all. So honestly, simply because of the rating. It had an 8.0 rating with all those reviews, and I just pulled the gun when I saw this on sale. Well, actually, I saw this at my local local discounter, not retailer, a fragrance store here in my state. I think I spent $68 for this 100 ml bottle, and it's not a tester. I mean, if it was a tester, I would still go for it. I really don't care for the display box. It's a regular box anyway, a cardboard box. But when I first smelled this, I was so glad I blind bought this. I'm gonna give it a smell right now. I'm gonna spray it in the air. Oh yeah, that's so nice. The opening, or the top notes. Oh man, I'm such a sucker for the opening of this fragrance. Left all my fingerprints on this, but it's okay. But yeah, this fragrance is very office friendly, and it's definitely longer lasting than number 5 here. It does stay on your skin as a skin scent for quite a while. I have no complaints with this fragrance. As a matter of fact, I probably should have been ranked higher, but I don't know. It was pretty close between number 4, and number 3 coming up right now. So you could say it's a tie between number 4 and number 3. And yeah, number 3 is Prada L'Homme Low. This fragrance, it smells pretty similar to the original Prada L'Homme. So one of my coworkers, he has that fragrance, and I traded decants with him. I gave him a decant of YSL L'Homme, and he gave me a decant of Prada L'Homme. Yeah, I think that was it. So yeah, I have a decant of Prada L'Homme, and it smells almost identical to this one. I would say the opening is just different on Low. This fragrance was released in 2017. It has a rating of 8.2 out of 10, this fragrance is pretty office safe in my opinion. I think the original Prada Homme is hailed as the office fragrance king, I think. But yeah, I decided to go for this one. I saw it, I think on Fragrance Buy one day, and it was pretty much the same price as the original, and I don't really see this one on sale that often, so I decided to get this one first in case it gets discontinued for whatever reason. The cap is pretty light. I really like the cap though. It's very classy, just simple. I can appreciate the cap of the others, the bigger, more like extravagant caps, but it's just more stuff to clean. Nah, but yeah, they're nice. So yeah, I don't really have much else to say for number 3, other than I really enjoy it, and when I do run out of this bottle, I'll probably get the original Prada Homme. Unless, of course, this comes out cheaper. I run into it at a sale or something, and it's cheaper than the original. Alright, moving on. Moving on to number 2. This fragrance would have been number 1 had I not recently purchased the actual number 1 fragrance, because I purchased that one recently and I was not planning on purchasing it. But I digress. I'm already talking about number 1 and I haven't even shown you number 2. Okay, number 2 is Dior Homme. Dior Homme. This fragrance was released in 2020. This scent is woody, fresh, with a rating of 7.6 out of 10 and a total of 999 ratings on Parfum. The main accords are woody, fresh, spicy, citrus, and synthetic. The top notes are bergamot, pink pepper, and elemi resin. The heart notes include atlas cedar and patchouli. And the base notes consist of Haitian vetiver and musk. I love the sound that these bottles make from the Dior Homme line. The tapping sounds. And I honestly love how the bottles look. They're just super classy. I just love the Dior Homme knew I was gonna like it. If I didn't, of course I wouldn't buy it, but I knew I was gonna like it. But yeah, I bought it for Black Friday, and I'm super excited for it to get here so I can finally have it, because I don't have a decant of it or anything like that. But yeah, that is my number 2 fragrance, Dior Homme. So, yeah, number 5, Dolce & Gabbana, the One Grey. Number 4, Yves Saint Laurent, L'Homme. Number 3, Prada, L'Homme, Low. And number 2, Dior Homme. Number 1 is Bleu de Chanel, Parfum. Bleu de Chanel, 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 Bleu de Chanel. This fragrance was released in 2018. The scent is woody, fresh, with a rating of 8.3 out of 10, with a total of 1,600 ratings on Parfumo. It is also ranked number 28 in all of men's perfumes on Parfumo. The main accords of this fragrance are woody, fresh, citrus, spicy, and aquatic. Honestly, all bangers. Main accords, all bangers. The fragrance notes. Okay. Alright, I think some are missing. Maybe I should check Fragrantica. This is my first time checking the fragrance page of this fragrance on Parfumo. But yeah, the fragrance notes listed are only 2. It's New Caledonian Sandalwood and Cedar. Yeah, I find that odd. Let me go to Fragrantica. Let me do a little research right here. Okay, yeah, I don't know why Parfumo is tripping by not putting the fragrance notes on there. But okay, now I'm on Fragrantica. And yeah, now we have some fragrance notes. We have top notes of lemon zest, bergamot, mint, and artemisia. Middle notes of lavender, pineapple, geranium, and green notes. And base notes of sandalwood, cedar, amberwood, iso e super, and tonka bean. Honestly, I don't smell the pineapple in this. This just smells like really woody. You know what? It's been a while that I've smelled this. I'm actually gonna spray this to bed. Screw it. Ooh. The cap is magnetic. I don't want it to sound really loud. classy as well. So, I know what you're thinking. Bleu de Chanel as an office safe fragrance. But hear me out. This is the Parfum version. And honestly, this one projects the least out of the three concentrations. It leaves a beautiful sillage and does not project like crazy. So, this is what I love about sillage. It's like, okay, so projection is like if I'm in the office, I'll have people constantly smelling me, like outside the office, constantly, because I'm projecting for like the first 2 hours of the fragrance, let's say. And that can get old, that can get what do you say? That can get people pretty tired of your fragrance pretty quick and pretty irritated and offended. And so yeah, that's why all these fragrances are office friendly, because they do not project like that. Bleu de Chanel, the Parfum version, it does not project like a monster. Instead, it leaves a beautiful sillage that people smell as you walk past. They won't be smelling you from like 2 rooms away. They'll only smell you once you pass by. And honestly, that's like my favorite feature or favorite attribute of fragrances. When that happens, when nobody smells you until after you pass by. I love experiencing that too, when I smell someone after they pass by. Then I'm like, hey yo, what are you wearing? But yeah, I've gotten multiple compliments with this at work, and yeah, like I said,